Hey guys, so one of these days we had a really intense snowstorm outside. But cold or not, nothing stops a Russian village from celebrating Women's Day. People still came, still cooked, still brought food to the shared table. So, let me explain. Marriage, AIDS, Women's Day is a big deal in Russia. You congratulate women, bring in flowers, give gifts. It's an official national holiday. Everybody gets the day off. And as far as I know, Americans don't really have this. You also have a men's version, February 23rd, Defender of the Fatherland Day. That's when you congratulate men and give them gifts.
Вино, вино. Правильно.
So, our village has a working club. This is where locals gather for holidays, and in the evenings they throw discos here. I know, a disco in a village 184 people in Siberia, it works. Don't question it. Look at all this food people brought, and of course, no celebration is complete without alcohol. I mean, what kind of holiday doesn't have alcohol? That's just science. This woman here is basically the director of the club. She's in charge of all the entertainment, and now she's singing. In Hakaz, that's my native language, the traditional language of my people here in Siberia. And now the competitions and games are starting.
И за ясным солнцем след бойцу на дальнем пограничье откатю.
This is what a village holiday looks like. No fancy venue, no DJ, no Instagram setup, just people, food on the table, that's it. Oh, and the club also has a library. I'm honestly not sure who reads these books, but if you ever need something to read, it's here. Deep in Siberia, waiting for you. Тут такая вот библиотека. И ты. И толстушка. And in the evening, the teenagers and young people show up to hang out. The club works for all generations apparently. Adults in the afternoon, teenagers at night. Full schedule. Okay, so lunch break. We bought one of those self-heating meal packs. You just pour water into the bottom compartment, close it, and in 10 minutes the food heats itself up. And we're eating outside in winter on a folding setup I personally arranged. So, what's on the menu today? Rice, water, broth. Looks like cat food. I'm gonna eat it anyway. Pour water into the bottom compartment, close the tap and it starts cooking by itself. The rice was pretty undercooked, to be honest, but the soup part actually really good. Look at this view though, snow fallen, mountains in the background. Now that is what I call an atmospheric lunch. Oh, and we clean up after ourselves obviously, leave no trace. And look, a cow just casually walking through our yard. Completely normal. Everything is fine. So here we're at my aunt's place, and surprise, one of the cows gave birth today. And since it's cold outside, the newborn calf is living inside the house for now. Just look at this little guy, a calf, in the living room. You know what? At this point, nothing surprises me anymore.
İlk неделя не больничный zobaczymy. Она может
And of course, mandatory cat cuddling session.
Дети будут вообще.
Что вы тут делаете?
Развожу мангал для мяса. Для вкусного мяса. One of the days we made shashlik. We have no running water, no show, and questionable electricity, but we have shashlik. So honestly, priorities are in order. And look, getting the coals right is an art. Too hot, you burn it. Not hot enough, you wait forever. Every man thinks he's the expert. Nobody admits when they get it wrong. There's a whole process to it. First, the marinade. Everyone has their own recipe, and everyone thinks theirs is the best. Then you argue about the coals, then you just stand around the grill for an hour, doing nothing except watching the meat and talking, and that part just standing there, smelling the smoke, saying nothing important. That might honestly be the best part. So, our time in the village is coming to an end, which means moving the coal back inside. So, it doesn't get damaged while we're gone, future us will need it. And you know, if anyone breaks in the while we're away, they're gonna be very confused by our choice of valuables. But seriously, thank you to this coal. It kept us warm through the cold nights. Minus 15, minus 20 during the day, and sometimes minus 30 at night. And we were never cold inside. Well, except for the first night. The house hadn't warmed up yet, and we were absolutely frozen. But after that, the cold delivered. Every single night. I hope it appreciates that we brought it inside under a roof. It probably doesn't. It's cold. And yes, more cooking. Today's menu is what I call high cuisine. Sausage in dough and jacket potatoes. No avocado toast, no truffle anything. Just proven Siberian classics. You know, looking back, coming here was absolutely worth it. We restored the house, now it's actually livable again. You can come here to rest, to breathe, to just be somewhere quiet. And I already went back this summer and filmed another video, that one is coming soon. But this trip, 10 days here, we genuinely loved it. No fridge, The street outside is the fridge. It's Siberia. No big shop. We figured it out. No running water. We walked to my aunt's place. And somehow none of that mattered. Because there's something here that you just can find in the city. The vibe of a village that's still alive. The warmth of a wood stove on a cold night. Nature right outside the door. And a kind of peace that I forgot existed. I'll be back.